My son's name's Hayden. He's 11 years old. He's autistic and has ADHD. We first asked for help from social care about 5 years ago. We were looking to get him into some summer clubs that were appropriate for him and his needs, and we really struggled. There were long waiting lists. And then we had kept every year asking for support and weren't really getting anywhere. And then he was placed into a school that wasn't really appropriate for his needs. But the struggle with finding a different school was that we couldn't, so that he then got really dysregulated. Once Hayden got suspended from school, his behaviour very quickly deteriorated, and for the few days of him being at home after school, it resulted in us having to call the emergency services, so the police and then ultimately an ambulance, where he was sectioned under the Mental Health Act. He was 10 years old at the time, this was last year, and it was absolutely heartbreaking for us as parents to see him in that level of distress and not be able to help him. We had to go onto national television to plea for help. I think that parents are exhausted. We generally don't look after ourselves as well as we should because we can't, because our caring role is so massive and important. We don't really have a chance to look after our own mental health, and that is what is impacted most. I think it's the isolation, not being able to socialise, feeling trapped, feeling like you can't help your own child, but yet you can't get the support that you need to enable you to do that, and that feels awful as a parent, for any parent to have to go through, but let alone when you're still battling that and having a lot of doors shut in your face, when you just ask for support so that your child can thrive. The whole difference to the day, because it gives him chance to not get to that level where it would ruin everything. It means that he's supported in that moment, so he can continue doing the things that he loves, and he's just happy, and that's the main thing for us. The right support can change the lives of the whole family, not just the child with disabilities, and it has impacted us all for the better. So I would just say that, be hopeful, and there is support out there, and yeah, it's great when it happens.